Welcome back. Tonight, President Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden go head-to-head for the first time. The 90-minute debate in Cleveland will be somewhat different this year because of the pandemic. Joining me now live from Cleveland is CBS News political correspondent Ed O'Keefe. Ed, what do you think the undecided voters here in Pennsylvania and across the nation are hoping to learn tonight?
Well, there is only about 6% of the American voting public that says they haven't made up their mind. And so they're likely trying to hear what exactly either of these guys would do to lead the country into the next 4 years. For Vice President Biden, his hope is to remind Americans of what's been going on over the last several months and raise concerns about the president's leadership during the pandemic and the economic downturn caused by it. For the president, he wants to puncture Biden's lead that he now enjoys in places like Pennsylvania by raising concerns about whether he is mentally fit or otherwise of good judgment when it comes to being commander-in-chief. We should point out that in hopes of capitalizing on what happens tonight, or perhaps to clean up some kind of a mess that happens tonight, Biden is now planning to end his day there in western Pennsylvania, hoping to win that part of the state this November.
Can you talk to us a little bit about the structure and if either President Trump or Joe Biden will wear earpieces or receive breaks throughout the night?
No, there will not be any of that, we're told. There were some reports today floated by the Trump campaign that there had been negotiations that included discussion of those things, but the Biden campaign shot that down. The commission, the Commission on Presidential Debates didn't have any comment on it either. What is different tonight isn't necessarily what's happening on stage so much as what's happening in the rest of the hall. All of us here are wearing masks. There are only about 100 invited guests sitting in these seats behind us. There is social distance between people or parties that are sitting together. That's down from the usual 900 that might witness this in person. There will be 6 topics of conversation: the Supreme Court confirmation fight now underway, the pandemic, the economy, race and violence in the nation's cities, the Biden and Trump records, and the integrity of this November's elections. 15 minutes for each of those subjects. We'll see if the two candidates stay on topic.
Ed O'Keefe from Cleveland, thank you for taking the time to talk with us tonight.